Hey, JulesBlessedVegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. So I've been encouraging random acts of kindness as part of the 45-day countdown to Easter because this is Lent, and it's such a powerful time where we're getting ready to recognize the passion of Christ, which is his death and resurrection. And it's just an opportunity for us to do small acts of kindness, especially in this very difficult time. So we're sort of being Christ for people during this coronavirus. But because most of us are having to quarantine, I wasn't able to really encourage things that are face-to-face. So I kind of turned to media. And if you're just joining us, you're right on time. There is never a better time than now than to spread kindness and not spread germs by choosing, please, to social distance. I'm highly encouraging that. So what today's random act of kindness was that you literally put some good news on the internet, on social media, share some good news that's come out of this coronavirus. And I think there's been a lot. I mean, certainly people are being very kind and patient and generous and checking on one another. And so what I chose to put was an article from USA Today, and I'll share it as part of the description of this video. And it said, "Happy news, pet adoptions are way up amid coronavirus crisis, even with shelters closed to the public." And what the article says is that even though people aren't necessarily going to get the animals directly, they are donating money. They're inquiring about animals. It says, "It appears dogs and cats can't get sick from the COVID-19, but that doesn't mean the coronavirus pandemic isn't a threat to animal shelters, rescue organizations, and millions of homeless, helpless critters they care for." And so the fear was that with people who work in the shelters possibly getting sick, they wouldn't be there to care for the animals. And certainly owners getting sick would not be able to care for their animals. And so that was literally put out there a couple weeks ago. And they said, we need people to foster. We need people to come get these animals in the event that this occurs. And people stepped up, and they most certainly did it. As it turned out, that has not been the case yet. They really actually, it says, this is the conclusion. It says, contrary to fears, there's no sign so far of rising numbers of dogs and cats surrendered by people too sick to care for them, or people who have lost their jobs and can't afford to take care of them. Not yet. Anyway, so I went ahead and posted that. So for tomorrow's random act of kindness, and again, it might not be anything you can do in real time. I know a lot of people are trying to clean out their house, they're trying to declutter, they have more time for projects. As you're doing that, I want you to consciously be aware of anything that you were thinking of donating anyway that you can put aside for shelters. And some things that shelters always need are like used blankets, used towels, to comfort sick animals that come in, to just provide for the cages and the animals that they already have. And certainly any toys or anything that you may already have, right? I know for me, as I was busy cleaning up, I realized that I had some little dog clothes. And to be fair, they were too small for my dogs to begin with. I mean, they really must have been for miniatures. But I had some cute little clothes, which certainly could have been Halloween costumes or whatever. And I thought, I can definitely put those aside and donate those. And I did have some towels. I have 5 dogs, let's be fair, my own animal shelter. Right? We just got a 3rd horse. We've got our bird. We've got our pig. I'm a person people could donate to. But even I have some excess that I can dare put aside until it's safe again to donate. And I will most certainly do that. So that's your random act challenge for tomorrow. All right, my friends, I just wanted to check in. I'm actually starting school tomorrow. I'm not sure what that looks like. The students will not be there, but the teachers are required to go. And I'm just trying to trust that God is in the details, you know. This virus is considered a pandemic, but even for all the deaths in the world, it is less than our top 10, even the least of the top 10 deaths in our country. It is less than that for the entire world combined. I'm not saying to get lazy on caring for yourself or protecting others. People are going to die, and I am not taking that lightly. I'm just saying that stress is also a huge problem in our bodies, and that maybe it would be okay to know that we will ultimately be all right. And certainly pray for others, but to not be in fear that at any moment a house is going to fall on us, right? It's like, in fact, what it was saying was every day reasons for death far exceed the chances of getting the coronavirus, and certainly the 1% of dying from it. So I'm just putting that out there because I was buying into all the stress, and now I have to step out of my tiny little protected environment and go into the big world again. And though I will be careful, I need to know that eating right and honoring my body and social distancing are my best bets. Okay, in this uncertainty. All right, my friends, like if you like, join us if you haven't. Subscribe, leave me comments below so that I know how to pray for you. And until we talk again, even though the churches are closed, I put you in the mass intentions. And best of all, trust that you're blessed.